If it feels like you're always starting and stopping a workout program and it's frustrating you, and you want to stick with something longer than a day or two or a week or two, then this is the video for you. We're going to talk about why that is happening and what you can do to help get yourself more consistent. And I'll give you a hint, it's not you. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not, right? So, what I mean by falling off or stopping and starting is, you have a good stretch, right? Maybe Monday is great, Tuesday is great, and then Wednesday you forgot about some meeting, or kid comes home sick, or the dog's getting surgery, or you got roped into doing something you weren't planning, and life just gets busy. It gets interrupted, it gets hectic, and your 30-minute, hour long, or even 2 hours, right? That you had planned to work out, because if you commute to the gym, work out, and then shower, change, commute home, right? That's a couple hours. That's a lot of time. If it doesn't go that way, it just doesn't happen. And so you stop. And then one day is easier to turn into two, into three. And a lot of my clients have come to me like this, right? You've bought a gym membership or you've paid for a program and you don't actually follow through with it long enough to see results or to really make it a habit or something that is productive. And so I want you to do this instead of beating yourself up, getting frustrated, or thinking you're lacking motivation or willpower. You're just not strong enough. Everyone who does it has something that you don't, because that's not true. What those consistent people, the ones who keep, seeming like they're always in shape, what they're doing is they're changing their mindset on what is consistency. Consistency is not necessarily following the plan you purchased exactly. It's not never missing a workout. It's not always getting in 60 minutes or whatever the perfect plan is, right? Consistency is more about doing a little bit every day. It's not so much like you get bumped off, because consistent people get bumped off all the time. I'm consistent, but I get bumped off all the time. My workout is never the same time every day, despite my best efforts. What makes you consistent, and this is good news, I promise. What will make you consistent is how fast you can get back to your normal. It's your return to what you intended. It's not letting one day turn into 2 days, into 3 days, into 4 days. Okay, it's also not that all or nothing. So you really need to adjust what you view consistency as. And a lot of people think that is lowering the bar in an unfavorable way. And that's just really not true. It's changing your perspective and your mindset, and then deciding that, you can still do it, because perfection is not realistic. You can always still do something. If you saw my other videos about like a 10-minute workout or just starting with 3 exercises, do it as much as you can in 10 minutes, or even if it's just one set, right? Like that would be consistent. That would be consistent. Not doing anything until you have an hour, that is definitely not consistent, right? Like if you can't work out for an hour on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, and then it's the weekend, so you really just got in Monday and Tuesday, and then you're gonna try to start over again next week. That's what we're trying to avoid. That is a dangerous cycle of inappropriate consistency thinking. We're trying to maybe have a really awesome Monday, a really awesome Tuesday, sure, whatever. And then, maybe Wednesday took a little bit of a dip. You did 10 minutes of stretching and abs at home because you couldn't make it to the gym. Or then Thursday was not much better, but you got in some squats and some push-ups. Okay. Like that is going to be consistent and pay off more than you skipping Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, week after week after week. What you can do to really help this stick home is, one, expect those interruptions, right? Nobody has the clean, uninterrupted, perfect life where it's just smooth sailing. We are all in rapids, like fighting for our lives here, just to hang on to everything that we have to face as moms, with kids and their schedules, work schedules, other obligations, having a life outside of fitness, because fitness is supposed to add to your life, right? Make sure your body is able to do everything you ask of it and want to do with it. It's not supposed to take up your life. So adjust those expectations on what consistency is. Leave the 100% mentality somewhere else. For somebody else, that perfect attendance award that you maybe won in third grade, the year you didn't get sick. I don't know. Right? But think about how fast can you return to normal? Like you missed your gym window in the morning. What could you maybe do this afternoon? Get curious about it. Ask yourself questions. Experiment. Try things. Try the 10-minute workout theory. One of my clients posted on her stories last week that she did it. I was like, yes. Most of my online clients actually have like 5-minute stretch routines, 5-minute energy boost, 5-minute abs, or hey, I'm traveling. This is what you can do in a hotel room. You can, that is what is consistent. That is what fit people will do, is they will find a way to do something. They're returning to normal despite those interruptions. So expect interruptions. Have those minimal versions. I don't want to say minimal expectations because that's a lot to expect of yourself to commit to 10 minutes. But remember, you can do that. If you saw my last video, you can do it in jeans. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to break a sweat. Sure, it would be nice to break a sweat and feel like you just had an awesome workout every time you did a workout. But sometimes the things you can do to be consistent won't actually make you break a sweat. And it won't involve changing, which that's kind of a good thing, right? And so I also want to encourage you, if you have found yourself, and now it's like Wednesday or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never even started this week, don't wait until next Monday. Like just start with where you left off the last time. Or, if it is Monday when you're watching this and you're like, yep, well, I'm going to start over with the Monday workout I did last week. No, what was the Wednesday workout you missed if that's what your time is? Remember, your body doesn't necessarily work on this like narrow 24-hour system. It's going to go from the longevity, right? So, like, what are you consistently getting in? And if it's not spaced out, like, maybe your algorithm tells you that you should do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, this on Thursday, this on Friday, that's probably not realistic for most of us. I know it's not for me. And I don't even have a full-time in-office job on top of kids and a marriage and hobbies and interests and a dog who needs an incessant amount of playground time. So I can only imagine that your schedule is even more full than mine at some points in life, right? So don't expect to be able to follow a plan perfectly. Instead, look at it like what can I do? How fast can I get some version of this in? And be willing to do it in 5-10 minute chunks, knowing that some days you might have longer and some days you are just going to miss. And that's okay. One rule that I personally use too with my clients is don't ever get a tic-tac-toe. No 3 in a row. Don't ever have three days of off in a row. The second you cross that second day, it is a lot harder. It is a lot harder. I'll just be honest. So set up some boundaries that work for you and some of those bare minimums. If you need suggestions or some inspiration on quick little things for 10 minutes that you can do, whether you're wearing jeans, a bra, no bra, I don't care. See my last video. I plan on posting more, and I do plan on having a summer kind of like drop-in fitness kind of program. If you want more information on that, be sure to use the links below to get info on that. But thank you for tuning in. If this is helpful, please let me know.